Tuesday night and we back. Sports Block with Rittoc, powered by the Monarchy.
That's right.
Straight up.
Monarchy powering stuff. We like F-150s in bad Texas winters. I don't know. I'm surprised I got that one off. I was, that one just came to me.
Well, I don't say let's talk about the elephant in the room first.
You're losing that squad?
Yeah.
Hold on, which one?
Yeah, I'll say let's talk about the one that's important first. The Titans, but I did say last week that we would probably lose to the Giants. I am on record as saying that because that's just some Titan shit that we do.
I mean, you always had a shot because Daniel Jones is their quarterback.
No.
But Saquon also decided he wanted to come and ball this year as well.
Until he gets hurt. Because let's just be honest. Saquon is probably not gonna make it past week 8. If it's a prop bet on that, I'm putting 100 down at least.
I'm good. I'm deep in running back in most of my leagues.
Who had because somebody had Saquon on the bench. Was that Devin?
That might have been Devin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I saw that and I was just like, damn, somebody would have been.
I mean, considering her team though, I mean that's not a
true.
irrational.
Hey, Saquon is not going to see a lot of clock on her squad. Her squad is amazing. I mean, I got a pretty good squad.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
I'll say my squad is nice. I'm just loaded at the wrong positions. That's all.
I took a gambit this week I should not have, and played the entire Bengals skill players.
You definitely pulled a quarter on that.
I did, and I didn't mean to, and I actually checked it before game time, and for some reason I just said fuck it, and I had fucking St. Brown on the bench doing numbers too.
Because I'll say, how long is T. Higgins out for?
They haven't said.
Damn.
They haven't said. What was it? Hamstring?
I didn't sound to see what it was.
Hamstring? Yeah, hamstring.
Him and Godwin, I think, were both hamstrings. But they'll be all right.
Man.
That just means Chase is gonna get off.
Yeah, he's gonna have to now.
But yeah, realize Rockwell had that many Bengals on his squad.
Yes, there was a bunch of them.
Damn, they need an offensive line.
But that's everything that they did during the off season. Didn't they pick up 3 new ones?
Well, Lyle Collins got his ass beat. How did I pull this off again? Can somebody lend me some fire?
If you don't mind the pink.
I don't give a damn. The flames could be pink. Actually, on that Clipper jet, the flames are pink.
All right, so what's the who was the biggest disappointment, like as far as teams go yesterday?
Yesterday or a week in general?
Just the week in general.
Indianapolis Colts. Because their roster dictates that they should not be having no damn ties with the Houston Texans. Don't get me wrong. I got a friend of the family on the Houston Texans, and I love him dearly. But I've told him a couple of times already. I'm like, hey man, I'm rooting for you.
Not the team.
Because your squad is borderline ass.
But Leonard was out. I'll say the middle linebacker. He
really?
was out, yeah. And see, that's one of the reasons why I started Cooks. Because I figured over middle, you know what I'm saying, he's going to eat. And he pretty much did. But, yeah, I'll say and the Colts are still number 1 in our division.
Kyle Pitts was a big disappointment for me over the weekend.
But you know who's throwing to him, though. So.
But I thought Mariota liked tight ends.
Man, Mariota he is what he is.
He liked that rookie, though.
Yeah.
He liked the rookie. He gave him a bunch of targets. even hurt.
Did you get to see the game? My whole thing with their squad, I really think Mariota may have till week 6, 7.
Yeah, they're gonna run him about the paint. Yeah.
They're gonna put the rookie in.
Mm-hmm.
You almost have to, because you already know what you got with Mariota.
Yeah.
You just need him there until the rookie get acclimated enough to.
Hey, y'all better take advantage of another effective year of Cordero Patterson.
Yeah.
That's real.
There ain't gonna be too many more of them.
Cause this is what is it 8, 9 years?
Something like he's
Feels
30
like
something.
his 9th year.
He's like 31, 32 or something like that.
And then just really start balling out last year. Had a decent year. What the year before?
Because they quit asking him to catch the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't a terrible wide receiver, but he was not spectacular as a wide receiver.
He was pretty terrible.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean he was terrible at first. He got a little bit better before they did the hybrid thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, get the ball in his hands so he can run with it.
Right.
That sounds like a smart play. But I feel like honorable mention on the disappointment list Russell should absolutely be.
Yeah. Last night, and this is one thing that I kind of missed about playing fantasy. The games that I normally didn't care about, if I had somebody in that game,
Now you got
way too exciting. And I was down 0.7 points that last drive. And when they brought the field goal unit out, I for real screamed. I know the neighbors was like, something is going on. Because I was yelling at the TV at the top of my lungs, like, what are y'all doing? You paid this man, $250 million. And instead of y'all driving with 3 timeouts, you go for a 64-yarder?
Okay, so here's
That's right.
That's right.
Here's the issue. Cortland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy are not DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett.
But Judy was getting off, though. Gotta
They
get him
are, but I really feel like only one of them is gonna get off at a time, and there's gonna be some argument over the ball there. It's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
But after that goal line stands, actually both of them where they fumbled, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a whole lot more quarterback sneaks and fade routes after that. Because I've never seen that before.
Yeah. Yeah. It was definitely some week 1 shenanigans.
I'm add Mecole Hardman.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Disappointment list.
Now, we were talking
Even though
about
he got
teams.
Team. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
my bad. I thought we were talking about players.
Now we definitely going to get into players, but
No.
teams.
Well, at the top of the players' individual list is Mecole Hardman. Even though he caught a touchdown. Ain't that some shit?
They force-fed him that touchdown. I swear somebody opened up his mouth and shoved the ball in it. Straight up. Man, he's gonna be the Dan Sorensen Memorial pain in my ass.
Oh, man.
The Chiefs said, I just see it coming. And Pat did the right thing and tried to say it was on him. But, bro, he don't look that interested.
Man.
He don't look interested. That's what he don't look interested.
Who, Hardman?
Yeah.
I
He
heard
looked
he,
like y'all supposed to lock in on me.
I heard he got a text message from Dwayne Bowe saying, damn.
Yeah.
And considering how alligator armed Dwayne Bowe was his last
Boy.
4 years.
Whether them throws from Mahomes was off or not, he should have laid out for at least one of them two.
Hey, you know what? That's a what if right there.
Well,
What if Dwayne Bowe had Patrick Mahomes as his quarterback?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't have been a no receiver touchdown.
Oh, no,
either.
that definitely
Like,
wouldn't have.
No.
That wouldn't have happened.
That definitely wouldn't happen. I think they would have I think that would have been a monster combo.
You'd have got 2 more Pro Bowl years of Dwayne Bowe. Oh, you talking about if they started out together?
If they could, well, if Dwayne had been a couple years, and then here comes Patrick.
Oh. Oh yeah, he'd been a monster.
That man, that would have been one of the best wide receiver quarterback combos.
But the problem is we wouldn't have had no other wide receivers. None.
Not necessarily.
None.
But I think some of the like
you
some
gonna
of the
try Sammy
receivers.
Parker again? No.
But with Mahomes, how much better would he
With
have made
Mahomes,
Sammy Parker?
I'll try Sammy Parker
Yeah.
again. Because Sammy Parker is McCall Hardman.
Ugh, he is. He is. And that's not good.
Hey, it is what
That's
it is.
not good. He's not as fast as advertised.
Shit, McCall Hardman is an NFL level quality receiver.
Is he?
He is.
Yeah, I'll say he's been in this fifth year,
I mean, this is his 4th year. I think.
fourth year.
The only problem with McCall Hardman for real is his draft position. Had he been drafted where he should have been drafted in the 2nd or 3rd round, maybe 4th round.
If he'd have been drafted in the 4th round, nobody would ever expect
Nobody
him
would
to
say
be the
what?
number. He wouldn't play the number 2.
Right.
Well, we don't know that.
Yeah. No, we know that. Because he beat Byron Pringle.
Maybe, maybe not. Don't forget why the Chiefs
Yeah,
drafted.
because Byron Pringle got better hands than McCall Hardman.
But don't forget why the Chiefs drafted McCall Hardman.
Because they
McCall
thought Rick was going to be out.
McCall Hardman wasn't even going to be a Chief.
Right.
I
Let's
understand.
just keep it all the way funky. When that shit with Tyreek popped up the night before the draft, the Chiefs scrambled because they wasn't sure if Tyreek was going to, be able to.
It shouldn't have been a Tyreek replacement.
It shouldn't have been.
You should have got the best receiver in the draft.
And there was at least 5 of them that are better than him.
Maybe they feel best receiver in the draft doesn't fit what they do. Because who was best receiver in the draft?
You had AJ, DK, Debo. There's somebody else that's a for a baller from that draft. Let me because that was 19.
Debo ain't nothing but young Juju.
Shit, you said that like Juju was old.
Well, he's younger than he's younger than Juju. Debo is. Gotta be at least 5 years younger. Well, then what that sounds like is that Andy was unwilling to make the changes to the offense that he's made this year.
I don't want to say that. Maybe it was more he was unwilling to make the changes the day before the draft.
Yeah, I didn't like the rationale.
I wouldn't have.
I'm not saying
felt
it's
that-
unreasonable, but I just knew we weren't going to get our money's worth at that position drafting him.
Not drafting him.
Yeah. And
But
see,
I also felt that the Chiefs really should have waited until the 3rd round or 4th round to draft a wide receiver.
Hey, hold on.
In that draft.
Here's a point. Let's say he's a Tyreek replacement, right? Mm-hmm. Tyreek playing with somebody just as fast as him in Miami right now.
yeah.
You should have been like, hey, either he's gonna replace Tyreek or we're gonna showcase these two.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And do that shit.
So see, here's where the Chiefs messed up, because there were players that were already gone that y'all wouldn't have got at the pick that you had. So
Who, Debo?
Yeah, I'll say Debo was gone, AJ was gone. Let's see, there was one more receiver, and see, then y'all had a choice between basically McCole, DK, and Terry McLaurin. y'all definitely picked the wrong out of that.
Yeah.
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 It's not even close either.
McLaurin's faster than Hardman.
Yeah. And he's way better. Yeah.
And what they get him in the second?
They got in the third. Pick number 76. Yeah, and DK went last pick in the second round.
I wouldn't have tripped if you would have got DK and then drafted Hardman right after him. I wouldn't have said nothing. Because that's how you replace a possible number one receiver is you throw drafts at it.
All right. What if the Chiefs did get DK Metcalf? Does he really fit into what the Chiefs do offensively?
Yes.
Or do you just
He's Josh Gordon. You're just a young Josh Gordon.
Stronger Josh Gordon.
Sober Josh Gordon.
Yeah, we don't know. But
Shit, I'm gonna say yeah, because
I say he ain't got busted in 2.5 years now, so
yeah,
he's at least 2.5 years sober. He got the chip.
Because this is McColl's 4th year, so it's DK's 4th year.
I know. I was talking about Gordon.
I don't think.
He
don't
ain't
think,
been busted in about 3 years now.
I don't think his vice is intaking things. I think his vice is implanting things.
Hold on, what? Who we talking about?
DK Metcalf.
Oh, I'm not gonna continue this part of the conversation.
No, it's not. This is fact. Like he's a fucking swinger.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you was talking about something else.
I didn't want to know what he was talking about.
I thought he was talking about the juice.
No.
I was like, nigga, this is the sports block.
No, he giving out vitamin D shots.
Man.
But yeah, man, I just that pick never felt right. Even looking at his highlights, I was just like, you see potential. Mm-hmm. You see potential. I can't say you don't see potential, but
they got him because he's short, he's fast, and he's agile.
Yeah.
He's Tyreek that can't really catch.
It ain't got the same juice.
Oh, my bad. He is Tyreek when Tyreek got drafted. Because Tyreek couldn't really catch. Because Tyreek.
No, you know who he is? You know who he is? He's the dude we had from Missouri, wide receiver.
Jeremy Maclin?
Yes. Yes.
Because Maclin,
same build, same speed.
No.
Maclin's catching anything within 5
But
yards.
I'm saying as far as a fit for Andy's offense. I think he looks at Hardman more.
Yeah, him Tyreek, they are the same mold.
I don't think Maclin and Tyreek are comparable. They use their speed in different ways. I think Maclin and Hardman are much more comparable. You just got worse results.
If Maclin and Hardman are comparable, then Maclin and Tyreek are comparable. The only difference I can see between Jeremy Maclin and Tyreek Hill is that Jeremy Maclin didn't necessarily have the quarterback that Tyreek Hill had.
Jeremy Maclin wasn't breaking near as many tackles as Tyreek Hill.
Was Tyreek Hill really breaking that many tackles?
Yeah, he's running away.
If you don't
from
break
people.
him,
he's running away from tackles. Yeah. But Jeremy Maclin had straight line speed.
Yes, he had straight line speed. He don't have the juice of Tyreek Hill.
I mean,
nobody does.
No,
exactly. That's my point. That's my point.
But not too many people do.
That's my point.
So that 7th gear aside, because that's what Tyreek has. Tyreek got the 7th gear.
Yeah.
Overdrive.
Yes, agreed. And that's why I say Maclin. It wasn't or Hardman are more similar. They accelerate the same. Andy's giving them the same type of routes.
Whatever. I don't feel like arguing on the sports block.
I watched the Cisco and Ebert documentary a couple nights ago. It's got to be pretty argumentative.
So as far as my team goes, the number, I guess the number 1, 2, and 3 disappointments is going to be the Titans. Number 4 is probably Green Bay. They definitely shouldn't have took that L. And then,
Hey, I picked the Packers to lose that game.
So did I.
I knew they were gonna lose it.
Who beat them?
Vikings.
I think I picked Packers.
I knew the Packers were gonna lose because they really don't have any cohesion right now.
Aaron Rodgers does not want to be there.
He really don't.
He does not want to be there.
But he said it, though.
He don't want to be there, but he want to be there because he wants to have a reason to bitch. Like we're finding out Aaron Rodgers is just a miserable human being.
Hey man, fuck that. This motherfucker was doing ayahuasca. And the league knew about that shit, or knows about that shit. They ain't suspended this motherfucker. They ain't dropped him on no UA or nothing. Hit him with no blood test, no work, nothing.
See, they probably ain't even tested for it.
Nah, for real, may not be on the list.
It might not be on the list.
How the fuck is ayahuasca not on the list? And oh man, come on, NFL, do better. Ain't that boy? Look.
And were there? Did y'all have any like major surprises as far as
The Houston Texans. My hat's off to the Houston Texans because y'all didn't win it, but y'all sure didn't lose it.
Yeah.
And I had y'all picked to get blown out.
And who would have thought that they'd be number 1 in the division after week 1?
Because didn't nobody in the division win.
Nobody.
Damn.
But they didn't lose, so.
But
How 2 teams play each other and didn't nobody get a dub? 2 of the teams in the division played each other. Nobody got a dub. Everybody got a 0 in the dub column.
And there's nothing about those that are good games. Everybody loses.
Yeah.
Everybody loses a tie.
who
Everybody.
was the other?
It was almost a tie.
Because Jacksonville lost to Washington.
Jacksonville lost to Washington.
Pittsburgh beat Cincinnati
Pittsburgh
by a field goal.
Cincinnati's in the South?
No, we lost to the
No,
Giants.
I'm talking about the other people that was close to a tie.
Oh. So it was just the one or it was 2?
It was just one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man.
They was trying to make it chaos, boy.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to say one of my disappointments. This is going to sound like I'm being funny, but I'm honestly not. The Titans. Because I picked them to win against the Giants.
I think everybody did.
I think I told you, I was like, shit, I think the Titans got the Giants, man. Shit, they just going to run that motherfucker down their throat. Nope.
I told y'all, week 1 through 3, when it comes to the Titans, under Vrabel, we are going to take a L to a team that we're not supposed to lose to. And it just happens to be teams from New York. Because last year was the Jets. And I think the Jets won, 4, maybe 5 games last year? One of them dubs was against us.
Who I picked the Giants?
Right. Because I still picked the Titans, even though I said they was going to lose.
Oh, I picked the Vikings. Yay.
Yeah, I definitely picked the Vikings.
I thought the Panthers were going to pull it out.
I think I picked the Panthers too.
Yeah, I did.
Just because it seemed like they had a side, Myles Garrett aside, felt like the Panthers had a better squad than the Browns. But I guess not.
I mean, both them teams are still gelling.
Yeah, it takes a lot to gel with Baker Mayfield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
Oh, but he getting ready to show his ass.
All of it.
All of it. All of it. Him and Robbie Anderson about to be good friends. Good friends.
All right. So since I got it pulled up, I guess we might as well talk about these standings. So in the League of the Lawn, PL's Spackler Lawn Care, Get Rich or Die Ryan. And I don't know how the hell this happened, but the Valley Juice Legends are all 1-0.
No.
I thought Devin won.
Nah. I'll say, let's see. James beat her out 128.16 to 126.62.
Ooh.
But it wasn't as close as 110.6 to 109.9, which I lost to Valley Juice Legends.
Damn.
How that is possible? Because Clyde Edwards-Hilaire had the game of his life, of course.
Hey, y'all, when I tell you that it's not a dime of money involved in this league, it's all pride on the line amongst
Man.
A lot of pride, though. A lot of pride.
members
lot
of the
of-
lawn. And it's only 6 people in, but you would think that it was 65. Because I tell you what, it's a lot of shit talking going on,
Man.
and it's a lot of losing, mostly on Jason and Rockwell's parts.
Fuck you.
I'm the only person on the show tonight that is the won
Victorious,
last week.
yeah.
I'd like to pat myself on the back. Thank you.
Oh, we gonna play again.
Oh, we will.
Yeah, I say, what, 2 more times?
And I won't play 3 Bengals at one time again.
Yeah, I don't know what you was thinking. But I appreciate it. That's what I got.
Yeah, I say, you, Rockwell, you got crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I scored the most points
You did.
out of everybody this week.
Yeah, she did.
Shit, by damn near 30, for real.
Yeah, Pitts didn't do me any love last week, and Godwin got hurt. So even if I would have played him, wouldn't have done me no good.
So, yeah, he got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 Chiefs players and the Chiefs defense.
Damn.
But that's about par for the course recorder when he does.
That's what he does.
When he does fantasy.
Man.
And then once it blows up in his face, he just tries to pick up the pieces.
He gets to scrambling.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny.
But now, if you keep on having and I don't think it can happen, but I mean CEH, if he keeps playing like that, that might be the best pickup. Because he didn't even draft dude, did he?
Nah, see,
They picked him up.
Picked him up free agent.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Off the pine.
Man, put up a 20 spot for him. And what make it even worse, he had Michael Pittman Jr. He had 22 points sitting on the bench, and Gabe Davis had 16.8 sitting on the bench.
Damn.
With Hardman and Juju Smith-Schuster starting.
Hardman. Well, see, Hardman, had he laid out for those 2 catches, Hardman probably would have had close to 100 yards. If not 100 yards.
Let's see, 6 targets, 3 receptions for 16 yards in the tut.
Nah, because one of them was like a bomb. One of them was like 50, 60 yard play. The other one was like a 30-yard play. All you had to do was lay out. And I know my fat ass is over here talking, I ain't never played a down in the league, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to sit here and act like I have or none of that shit. I'm just saying I've seen why, you know what I'm saying? That's what I see wide receivers do.
Right.
They lay out for it. Or at least the good ones. Or the ones who want to win.
And I mean, technically, this is a contract year for him.
Right.
So that's the type of things that you got to do.
And really, all he has to do is get 850 yards. If Hartman can get 850 yards, he's going to be the next Christian Kirk.
You think somebody gonna bread him up like that?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. Because they're going to be like, oh, well, he didn't really get a chance to get off because, you know, he's got all those other weapons around him. But he still had 850 yards last year. Man, imagine what he would do as the focal point
as the
of
number
our
one.
offense. Shit, hold on, I'm laughing, but this one, he might, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, but he might.
But that's how it happened with Kirk though. Like that's literally how it happened.
Right.
Like they was just like, you got all these weapons around, you kind of produced. We can see the potential. Let's give you all the monies. We're just gonna give you all the monies. We're gonna fuck up the league. Like we're gonna set this price stupid high.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like,
Man.
whoa, hold on. Had to go back and look and see what he did last year. I was like, and the year before. And the year before. And I was like,
Not much or nothing.
is this the new wide receiver numbers?
And in today's NFL, you wouldn't think so. But hey, potential gotta count. It gotta count for something. So. All right. So we did we did teams. Well, shit, I'll say we didn't talk about Hartman. Any more disappointments as far as players go?
I can't really say other than Hardman. And Hardman, and the disappointment in Hardman, as I said, comes from the two passes that he didn't lay out for that would have, I think, got him close to 100 yards, if not just maybe a little bit over 100.
So it was more of an effort thing with him than actual play.
Because that third one, Pat Mahomes just basically shoved it in his pocket. If he didn't catch that one, it was
gonna be bad.
Yeah.
And do you think he can play himself out of the position that he has right now?
Yes.
Cause y'all got some up and comers that
Look at Sky Moore.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can take his spot.
I mean, let's be honest and ask a question. What is McCole Hardman's spot?
As of right now, he's the 2.
And you know what? I say give him till week 6 before you judge him.
Week 4, he gets a quarter of the season.
Well, I'll say 6 is almost a third. And then what would he have to do to solidify his spot? Like numbers wise.
He's got to have a breakout game. If Pat's saying that it could be anybody any given week, one of them weeks it's got to be him. You know what I mean? And it ain't gonna be no 2-yard
5 touchdowns.
quick slant
5 total.
Yep.
over that stretch.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
I think if he has 5 touchdowns, he solidifies his spot.
5 touchdowns in 5 games.
Now what if he
5 touchdowns in 6 games.
In 6 games? Okay.
So he's got 5 more touchdowns to get, or 4 more touchdowns to get. How y'all want to count it?
Okay.
Now
That's
what if he gets all 4 next game?
That's fine.
And then he just completely falls off for the next 4.
That's fine.
All good. He got 5 touchdowns.
If he got 5 touchdowns, then there's something there to work with.
Okay.
He averaged a touchdown a game, just about.
Okay.
And
But all I hear this dude is talk. Like he a rap star.
He got a chip.
Yeah, but man, you ain't done nothing, bro.
Not much.
You ain't done nothing. No, ain't nobody afraid of you, dog. No, who's afraid of McCall Harbin?
Quarters and knees.
But they help us anyway, because his hard head's gonna go DM up regardless. Nah, man, man, it's just something about that dude just rubs me the wrong way, man.
Same production. You saying 4th or 5th round? You be cool with everything that he's done so far? Like no issues whatsoever. Even if the Chiefs tried to force him into the position, still.
No,
Just at a later round.
No. But if he was a 4th or 5th round pick, they would never try to pigeonhole him into the 2 slot. They would. The only reason they're doing that is because of the draft position.
It's because he was a first round pick.
That's it. That's it. And that seems hard headed to me. You know what I mean?
They have to make it look good.
But why risk games on that strategy?
I don't believe they look at it that way.
They don't. Obviously they don't. But I feel like you some risk should be acknowledged.
I mean, we can acknowledge it, sure. Just because they don't acknowledge it doesn't mean it's not there.
Right. Or that they don't know.
Come on, man. You one of the most hard-headed dudes I know. I'll tell you something, and you be like, man, I don't know. And I'll be like, all right.
Oh man, there's definitely some things that Andy's just gonna stand his ground on. You know what I mean? And he's earned that leash or whatever. You know, he's learned that he's earned that leverage. But man, this ain't the dude. This ain't the dude to cave for. I don't feel like. I feel like he's John Baldwin Part 2.
Damn. But y'all got rid of him in like 2 years though, didn't you? Like Baldwin wasn't around
because
for
we
long.
tried to play him as a number 1, and Haley didn't know what the fuck he was doing. So
Let's see. I think the fact that he was never supposed to be a Chief is the reason why they have no plan for him or no specific role for him. Because he was never on he was on their board because they knew who he was enough to draft him.
right.
But he definitely wasn't on their first round.
No, he wasn't. You know he wasn't.
Oh, hell no.
You know he wasn't.
Well, let me ask y'all this then. Do y'all win the Super Bowl without him? Did he do enough that year?
I gotta say we don't win. I gotta say maybe. I don't know.
I think it's completely possible for us to win a Super Bowl that year without him. I mean, we would have put somebody else in his place.
Yeah,
It probably would have went with a veteran, who probably would have been able to demand more clock.
Shit, Andre Rison wasn't doing nothing.
Right. Right. We thought a lot of it was gonna hinge on him, but I don't think that's really how it turned out.
But it was still a little boost to the special teams because he was returner, like kick return, punt return.
You know, it's really hard for me to assess kick returners anymore. I'm just biased and jaded now after having fucking Dante Hall and shit, and even Jamal Charles. You know what I mean?
I was like Tyreek for a while.
And Tyreek for a minute. I don't know if there's anybody on the squad that's gonna meet my just first snap expectations from that position. But the trade-off is that you're expecting all of your skill position players to demand enough time on the field that you're not worried about plugging them into special teams, right? Hopefully, McCole Hardman has enough contribution as a wide receiver that they don't have to reconsider putting him in field. Let the rookie do that shit. You know what I mean? But if the rookie's gonna catch more balls,
and I mean sometimes you have to put the best player at that position. And I think he's played himself out of being a returner.
he is not.
And that's what I'm saying. Like
He
that's
is not. He was
I think,
given that.
I think that's the best thing that he does though for y'all.
Maybe that's a good. He feels more privileged than he should be. Right. At this point, he is the most replaceable skill position player on the team. Or offensive skill position player on the team.
So we talking about running back, 1 through 3, wide receiver,
Yes.
tight end.
Yes. Maybe Noah Gray. Maybe we can part with Noah Gray before and be okay. Better than
You don't think like a combination of what's the name, Pacheco and another running back couldn't take CH's position?
they could, but apparently it's not necessary. You know what I mean? But I think this undefined, ambiguous role that you have for him, yeah, it's replaceable. It's replaceable. You can take any wide receiver on the roster, on the practice squad, and say, hey, let's try this with you. You know, he's Freddie Mitchell. He's Freddie Mitchell.
There be some random names just popping up on the show.
Right.
Are they inaccurate? Are they inaccurate?
Freddie Mitchell gonna see you at the airport.
Freddie Mitchell was the best number 4 wide receiver ever.
You gotta give him at least 3.
Hold on, no, I was gonna say, but number 3, number 4 wide receiver, he was lethal, lethal. Then Fred X came around, and you started hearing that man talking more and catching less. He's Fred X, man. He's Fred X.
With speed.
Fred was fast. No, he's Fred X. They the same speed.
He didn't. Nah, McCole Hardman has that different type of speed. Like Freddie Mitchell was fast.
Has he displayed it yet?
I think, because he plays slow when he don't.
Maybe not necessarily this.
I ain't seen him smoke somebody yet.
Nah, there's been plenty of times where he's outrun somebody to the angle.
Well, I'm sorry, and caught the ball.
And caught, no.
Oh, okay.
But like on jet sweep, shit like that, most definitely.
Oh, just sweep, sure. I'm talking about out routes, posts, corners. What it get?
See you over here adding addendums and stuff.
He's not as lethal as you expect him to be.
But I think it's because with football, it's also mental. You have to know what you're doing, and you have to do it enough to where it's natural.
Hey,
And I think he
got
thinks
one
about it too
person
much.
that fear McCole Hardman.
Who's that?
Dan Sorensen. That's it. That's the list.
Nigga.
That's the list.
In the entire NFL, just Dirty Dan, huh?
Was getting his ass with zipped in practice. That's why he got all this. That's why McCole got all this ego.
Because he been beating Dan for 4
Because he been
years.
toasting Dan.
Been toasting Dan for the past
Man.
2 years,
He been toasting Dan.
3 years.
Yeah, I feel that way too. Him and Zane Anderson, he been beating up on him.
Oh man.
That may be the best take of the sports block
Oh man.
yet.
For real.
Well, Cole Hartman thinks he's better than what he is because he's been playing against Dan Sorensen.
Yes. Yes.
So he just thought the NFL was just going to be too easy.
Hey,
because this is who I'm seeing in practice every day.
Let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask you these questions back to back.
Okay.
Do you think McCole Hardman has smoked Rashad Fenton in practice?
Hell no, nigga.
Okay.
Fentanyl.
Okay, wait.
Fentanyl.
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
Fentanyl.
Oh.
Killing them. Fentanyl.
The views expressed on this podcast are not expressly representative of the Linearchy as a whole. No, but you think he didn't smoke in practice? Nope. You think he didn't smoke L'Jarius Sneed in practice? No. Hell no.
Maybe.
Hell no. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't even give him that one.
No, not Sneed. Nope. You think he done toasted the rookie once? Maybe with one of the two rookies once? Maybe once in practice.
Shit. I mean,
and it wasn't Trent McDuffie.
How long is he out?
Hey, he looks good.
Is he out 6 weeks?
Was he hurt?
yeah.
They put him on IR today.
Shit.
I don't know. I'm thinking it's gonna be it'll probably be the whole 6 shit. Fuck it, you got the rest of your career.
You think Thornhill fear Cole Hartman? Hell no. Hell no. Hell, Dirty Dan may not fear him.
He just can't do nothing about
Dirty
it.
Dan don't fear anybody.
That's the problem.
That is the major problem. Dirty Dan said he got him. No, Dirty Dan.
Got him,
I got him, coach. I'm like, no, you don't.
No, Dirty Dan, you don't.
Got him, coach.
No.
Man.
Go to the corner, Dan. Why would you go to the corner? Well, I was going to jump the route. You ain't jumping Nathaniel.
Man.
If you don't jump your ass over there on that.
Damn. No, man, that's just yeah. I don't feel good about him, bro.
It's almost amazing that y'all for real won as many games as y'all did with dude as a starting safety on the squad. Like even as because he played nickel safety, didn't he?
Hey, up until last year, Dirty Dan was decent.
Hey, no, hold on. I can now that he's gone, I can now be really objective about Dirty Dan, right? What I now have to preference before I say anything about the man is he didn't put himself in the position in which he was told to play. He just followed orders, right? And we know that's the type of player he is. So I can't fault him for that, right? That being said, that man is a fucking nickel linebacker. That's what he is.
Right.
That's what he is. Point blank, period. Anytime you take him off the line of scrimmage and don't put him in the middle center, you're gonna have problems.
And y'all definitely did.
You're gonna have problems. Gee, and I don't even think they was fool enough to actually put him in man. I don't think they ever actually did that. But he would never go to the outside of his fucking zone.
That's because that was his zone. You don't go outside your zone.
Hey, I
Yeah,
even
say
put it to
Dan
you that
stuck
that
to the
is
script.
Hold on, I even put it to you that is selfish play.
Did Dan stick to the script?
Yeah,
No, he
to
didn't
do what
stick
he was
to the
told.
script because he's supposed to go out to the fucking to the fucking corner
No.
on them plays. He's supposed to go to the corner of the end zone and fucking plays, and he refused. He sat there and peeked in the end zone and
Right over his head. and Honey Badger.
Before you talk about if you're gonna jump the route, jump the route, right?
He can't.
Or jump the pass, jump the pass. We know this, so if you know you can't jump the pass, get to the back of the fucking zone.
He can't.
Where do you think you're gonna make up this fucking gap? Where? Hate that, man. Run support all day. Obvious rundowns, throw him in there. Throw him in there. He is willing to sacrifice his body, and I appreciate him for that. Take his ass out of there on third down, unless he's a nickel linebacker.
Oh man, because they will show have him out there by himself.
Hey, if I was Dorian O'Daniel, I would sue for defamation.
Man, because how damn, I don't even want to say it like that.
Hey, you can't tell me Dorian O'Daniel's slower than Dan Sorensen. Come on, man.
Maybe Dorian O'Daniel just never got to play.
Maybe couldn't read fucking offenses, maybe. But damn. They never actually truly gave him a shot at that position.
But I mean, there had to be something that Dan was doing, at least in practice, to help out the team somewhat, because he was really bad on Sundays. Like, he was real bad on Sundays.
He knows the defense. He knows the defense.
But
he
it has to.
I don't do that. Try to do that stereotypically about all white players, but but he's a little closer to that stereotype than most.
He's a gym rat.
Yes. Yeah, dog. Look at him. Man. Look at him. He's in great shape. He's in great shape. He's in great shape. He is maxed out what his body can do. But what his body can not do is cover elite wide receivers and tight ends.
Anymore.
Definitely.
Ever.
Because I'll say there had to be a point where he was at least decent enough to.
I give him
that pick six.
No, not the pick six. That was. I mean, don't get me wrong. That was a good pick six, but that ain't what I'm about to bring up. No, but Dan Sorensen, up until about, I'll say, 2 years ago, for real, he had good hit. You know what I'm saying? He was sticking for who?
You know what? We relied on it. We started relying on him too much.
See,
that was the other thing, because yes,
he was a good rotation.
He would come off the bench in crucial times, and he was fresh. You know what I mean? And he was making plays
because he knew what to do.
He should not be on the field every motherfucking defensive rotation.
Man,
he's a situational player at best.
Well, that's sound like the Saints' problem to me now.
Did anybody see him play?
Nope.
Oh, I got to scour Twitter. I got to get some reports. Well, they won, so
yeah, it couldn't have been too bad.
So yeah, nobody's upset. Jameis didn't look too bad.
I haven't seen any of it.
I saw a couple highlights. They look like they getting along.
Shit, that in and of itself is
that's important.
Man,
it's very important.
So do y'all feel that the Chiefs offense can keep up what they've done, or was that just because the Cardinals were missing some players?
No, they can do that.
So they can do that every week.
They can do that all season. I was telling P during the game, that is 96 Packers offense. That's absolutely what it is. And I'm for it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think they spent a lot of energy running that offense. It was pretty efficient.
Yeah, because just like I said, I don't know if the Cardinals were just making it look easy or if it's that easy, but man, it may be hard
They brought
to.
back them 3 tight end sets again. That man, I love that. I love that when you can get 3 tight ends on the field and you don't know if any of them are going to get the ball. You know what I mean? You can be getting ready to cover them. They're going to run your ass over.
Are you talking about the Chiefs? 3 tight ends set? Yeah, they ran a few of those.
Yeah.
And I like how they ran them like they were wide receivers. All of them, you know what I'm saying, standing up.
And a bunch on the edge, yeah.
Running trips right a lot of times. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And then I also realized all of our tight ends are basically Travis Kelce.
Hey, so Kelsey's going to have a decline this year. They're going to give Fortson some red zone targets. Now I'm not going to say he's still going to be all pro. You know what I mean? First team all pro, but they're going to give Fortson some targets. He's legit.
But they don't have to take those away from Kelsey though, because I mean Tyreek had all those targets that they have to be spread out somewhere.
Yeah, but Juju's gonna get some work. He said it can be everybody a different person every week, but Juju's gonna be their possession wide receiver. If he's not gonna be first to target, he's gonna be second. Right. Yeah, I really like the offense. I really like the offense. I think it's smarter. It's you take advantage of your strengths. You know what I mean? Every successful play, you play to your skilled position player's strengths, and it worked out, right? Yeah, that's definitely something you can maintain an entire season.
So in the NFC or in the AFC West, what other team, if y'all saw the other games, do y'all think is gonna give the Chiefs the most comp as far as winning the West?
Oh, Chargers.
Man, I refuse. I refuse. Every fucking year.
You're not gonna do it?
Every fucking year. Chargers gonna take it this year. Chargers gonna take it. Man, fuck them, dog.
They're not gonna win it. I'm just saying that's who.
One of these years they got to do it though.
Yeah.
It has to happen
It ain't
eventually.
gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
And I think if there
Hey,
is
they're
a
getting
year,
their karma for fucking us over in the Priest Holmes era. Like, that's what they get right now. They get no Jeff. Like,
but if there's a year that they're going to do it,
and how long is Keenan Allen down, or is he going to play on Thursday?
I think he's down for.
I didn't even see. Let me check.
4 weeks.
And his shit talking ass always injured by when it come to time to play us.
The first time, then he come back the second time and stomp a mother hell when I ass. I'm like, damn it, who's guarding Keaton Allen?
Yeah, questionable, unlikely for week 2.
Yeah.
Hamstring.
Oh yeah,
I'm really surprised that they haven't traded Keenan Allen.
I'm not.
I think Mike Williams is a much more valuable receiver in that offense.
But he hasn't really proven it though. And I mean, you know what you're gonna get with Keenan Allen every year. Like you already know.
Yeah, but he keeps the double team off of Allen. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not saying that that he's like a markedly better receiver than Allen, but Allen doesn't get the production he gets without Mike Williams.
Nah, because he was balling before Mike Williams got there. Like Keenan Allen he's been a solid top 10 receiver since he's come in the league. Like he's not always going to be top. He's not going to give you top 5 numbers, but he's reliable and he's going to give you top 10.
but he ain't the same. But he ain't the same Keenan Allen.
Not true, because this is. I mean, he's getting a little long in the tooth.
He's long in the tooth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, shit, this is what this 9th year.
Yeah, I think 9th year.
Yeah, I absolutely feared him his first 2 years in the league.
I mean,
he mopped us up.
He can still mop us up.
But he ain't as good as the trash talk he be spitting.
Oh, hey man, shit. He been playing these cats for the past 9 years.
And his country ass West Virginia trash talk too. It gone somewhere.
Hey, yeah.
I don't want to hear no stale ass shit talking.
Oh shit.
You know, fuck. Should be smack off worthy.
Oh, damn.
No, you know, like the Jim Rome shit.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Damn.
It does, as much as he talks.
I don't say he backs it up though.
Most of the time.
I take that though.
He talks. He's talked a whole lot of shit against the Chiefs and ain't had that much success. Especially if we talking about dubs. Yes, yes, he's probably the most dangerous weapon they have on the team. Don't matter.
I think this is the year though. I'm gonna go ahead and say
It's been a year for 17 years.
I think this is the one though. Because it almost has to be. Like if it's going to be a year, this is Herbert's what, 3rd year?
Yep.
So it's got to be this year or next.
Hey y'all. What if Herbert's peaked?
I take it.
I think a lot of people see a lot more potential in Herbert than what may actually be there.
Yeah, but he's had the best 2 years in the league.
Nice.
No,
Yeah,
he's an above average NFL quarterback. I'm not saying he's not.
Oh nah, he's right now.
No, Herbert's nice.
I'd give him at least 7th on the list. If we running him down, and if he's plateaued like where he is right now, I take that for the rest of his career. If he doesn't get any better.
Hold on, who was we just saying was top 10? Oh no, that was wide receiver. Never mind. Maybe 7. Okay, maybe. I'm not comfortable with it, but I see it. I'd say more like 8 or 9.
Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen.
I'll say at this point maybe Russ. After last night, maybe Russ.
Since I've been using my comp swap argument recently, you give Patrick Mahomes, Keenan Allen, and Mike Williams, he gonna do a whole lot more with it than Justin Herbert gonna do with it. A whole lot.
I don't know.
A whole lot more.
I don't know. Because defenses,
they gonna toss it up.
I don't know, because defenses aren't gonna play those 2 receivers like they played Tyreek and Kelsey.
Either they gonna eat or Austin Eckler is gonna become a Hall of Famer. That's the options you got.
Yeah,
I hope they got their tickets to Canton.
and I would still, yeah. Like if he plateaued right now,
I'm not saying he's
at
not an in-demand quarterback. I'm not saying he's not, right? But I don't see a lot of intangible in him. You know what I mean? He's technically sound for the most part, right?
But he has top 2 arm?
Nah, he ain't got a stronger arm than Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes.
No.
Nope.
I think he got a stronger arm than Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, because I don't say because I've seen him put it on a rope,
I ain't saying he won't.
like crossbody. He can do all of
I
that.
ain't saying he won't, but
I think Patrick Mahomes has a better arm.
I think if you look at games where both of them had 50+ pass attempts, Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback. I think his performance has more endurance than Justin Herbert's. Now,
But he got a
Justin
couple more years on him too, though.
Mhm.
I say he has a couple more years on him.
He does. And Herbert could turn out to be something magnificent in 2 more years, right? But I see extreme plus system quarterback.
Nah. With Herbert and the Chargers,
I think that offense suits him perfectly.
I think you can plug him into any offense, and he's gonna ball out.
I don't know if he can ball if he would ball out in our offense like that.
So put him in the Chiefs offense the last 2 years with the weapons y'all had, and he's now putting up Patrick Mahomes numbers.
No, I don't think so.
Because the defenses are going to be playing them just like
He
they
may be good.
started.
He may put up he'll put up plus Alex Smith numbers, yeah.
Because he put up was it 40? It was like 45, 4,600
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's great. It's not Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stick with my number 7 because I'm trying to think of 6 other quarterbacks that I take.
And Herbert don't even
Over
get
him.
the heat that Patrick Mahomes get.
Like meaning what? As far as what he's supposed to do.
No, pass rush. Herbert don't face the same amount of pass rush, and when he does, his performance goes down significantly compared to Mahomes under duress.
Who they play yesterday? Or Sunday?
I ain't seen Justin Herbert put that team on his back. That's what I mean.
Oh, they played the Raiders Sunday, didn't they?
Yep. Yeah, they beat the Raiders 24-19.
But I ain't seen Justin Herbert put the team on his back. I seen him be a badass man, right? But I ain't seen him just fucking like say, "We just fucking winning this." Fuck that. But he gonna do better than Russ, and he'll probably do better than Derek Carr.
Russ, I don't know. I think last night it showed me what they can do. It also showed me that their coach is probably not going to be a great time manager.
It looked kind of Donovan McNabb in Washington like.
No, it really did.
It really did.
Yeah.
I didn't see a lot of fear-inducing play from Russ.
Now, he still threw up 350. So I mean, the yards were there.
He still had a gang of yards. It's just
he was playing catch up.
But they shouldn't have. I mean, if you have 2 fumbles on the 1 yard line, that's 14 points right there.
True.
So, yeah, I think going forward, Denver is probably going to have a better season than the Raiders. I think the Raiders may be the odd man out because I think the Chargers, Broncos, and Chiefs are going to the playoffs. I think Russ is going to get Denver in, and we're going to have to hear. That's right.
It's certainly possible.
I honestly think all 4 might get in.
But I don't see nothing
that's-
scary about Denver. I see you look at their roster, like, that's good. But I don't see nothing scary. You know what I mean? And I feel like getting Russ was the only move they could make.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Quarterback wise.
That's a hell of a move, though.
It is. But that was the only thing that was going to drive ticket sales.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But no, it was kind of Donovan McNabb in Washington. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They got a gel.
Like I said, when it's all said and done, my number one new quarterback wide receiver combo, it was Russ and Judy. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And any disappointing games as far as the final scores that y'all saw? I guess not not so necessarily teams, but just you wanted to see a better game, because I think the Thursday night game it just didn't live up to it at all.
Which one was that?
Rams and Bills.
I wasn't disappointed
I think
in that one.
one team didn't show up, but that's on them.
Where the Rams don't have an identity at the moment. They're gonna have to figure out an identity, because apparently what they thought was gonna work ain't gonna work, and they had some other shit that they didn't expect to actually work out for them. So, yeah, they're pretty disappointing, but. I mean, it wasn't the greatest game, but I think it turned out about how I expected it to.
Mm-hmm. And you said you had a team, P? You said you had a team?
A team?
Yeah. That was disappointing.
No, not really. I mean, I was kind of disappointed in the Titans. Because, like I said, I picked them to win against the Giants. I thought that was kind of in the bag for them. Because, you got Derrick Henry. You hand the ball off to him.
Oh, my God. But watching Brian Dable jump off in Daniel Jones' ass was so Matt Castle-like. Or not, or Damon Heward-like.
Oh.
I think he did Castle like that too.
Oh, I'm sure he did Castle like that.
Yeah,
Brian Dable.
Now I can't say he doesn't have cause to be upset, but I don't know. I don't see that. I don't see that working out long term. They'll make some noise. They'll probably go to the playoffs a couple times. But I mean, shit, they could take the East right now. They could take the East. It's completely feasible. Washington's not going to. Cowboys ain't going to without Dak. And the Eagles ain't bulletproof.
You don't think Wentz can do enough?
I'll believe it when I see it.
I don't know.
Because you see, I mean, Dak is out. Dak is out for at least 6.
His entire career has been potential.
Yeah.
His entire career.
And then when he finally started putting it together,
he gets hurt.
He got that leg broke leg.
Yeah. So. And I thought him. I feel like if it didn't work with Doug Peterson the second time around, I don't see it working. Not long term. Not in any kind of playoff capacity.
That's
So the Giants got a shot.
damn. Wow.
Yeah, I say that's saying a
Especially
lot
if
though.
Saquon can stay healthy.
Oh, well, there you go.
Right. Because that's a big if.
Saquon and Derrick Henry.
Man.
But he looked the best he's looked in years.
Yeah.
What years is for Saquon?
18, 19?
Yeah, I want to say year 4. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. But he doesn't have the normal shelf life of a running back because he hasn't really. Has he finished the whole season?
Not rookie year.
No.
Because I know he was out a game
he hasn't
or
played
two.
a full season
Yeah.
games. I know that for sure.
I say productive while he's on the field, but you got to stay on the field.
But Daniel Jones needs him to be that guy.
He needs a whole lot.
He needs him to be that guy.
He needs a whole lot.
I'm surprised Dable signed on with Daniel Jones as the quarterback. I would have been, hey, who we drafting? What are we doing?
Maybe they didn't trust Dable enough to even draft somebody else to replace Daniel Jones.
I think Dable gonna try and turn him into a mobile quarterback. I really do.
Daniel Jones mobile?
They try to run him all the time.
Yeah, I say most definitely.
He's had a couple of runs. He looks. Oh, that's who my comp was for fucking Daniel Jones. He is 21st century Steve Bono. There it is.
But he was way faster than Bono, though. Like, Daniel Jones got some wheels.
Yeah, but Bono got a few yards on the ground. Running for his life.
He did. But I'm talking about just from an athletic standpoint, they really aren't on the same plane.
Yeah, but passing decision wise, they're
I'll definitely give you that.
right there.
I'll definitely
right
give
there.
you that.
Aya likes. Aya likes. Yeah. That's who you that's the best comp for Daniel Jones, Steve Bono. They're expecting plus Steve Bono. How could the expectations be any higher than that? For real.
But it's New York.
Take the team names off. Look at straight football. How can you have any more expectations of that man than Steve Bono plus?
What's the plus?
He got a little bit more legs,
Yeah, so that's about it.
and his arm is stronger, but it's just as inaccurate.
And I'm pretty sure he's like since he's come in the league, he's led the league in fumbles
Yeah,
for like every year, and then combined, he has more
like
fumbles
Dave
lost.
Craig, like
Yeah,
yeah. Why would New York put up with that? Why would the Giants of all teams continue to put up with that?
because they moved Eli out. They pushed Eli on out the door.
Yeah, but that man is still under a rookie contract. Get rid of him while you can.
Because in today's NFL, you pretty much know, like your quarterback, you can almost tell that first year. Like there aren't too many quarterbacks.
They're gonna
That,
show you something.
yeah,
it
they
may
gotta
not
give you
show up
something.
consistently,
Right.
but they're gonna show you something that, hey, I believe in that.
Right.
I believe in that right there.
So
What do you
you're
got?
saying-
What do you have with that with Daniel Jones?
You saying he hasn't shown anything? Because you still got to give him the fact that he has lost
Sometimes
Saquon.
he can hit a wide open wide receiver downfield.
But they've given him some bad wide receivers though. Like he's had some piss poor wide receivers, and then the cat that they got.
He's had a lot of wide receivers get hurt.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of wide receivers get hurt. So, okay, I give you that. He hasn't had a consistent core.
Yeah.
Right. But let's say if Kadarius Toney doesn't get hurt last year, right? How much better do you think Daniel Jones would have been
with him and a healthy Barkley?
We can do that, but I would say be more realistic that Barkley's still out. But you got a better wide receiver core.
I mean, the better players that are around you, the easier it's gonna make it, for a young quarterback. So I'm just giving the benefit of the doubt. They
believe in Daniel Jones even more than they believe in Sterling Shepard. And that's saying something because they've stuck with Sterling Shepard for a long time.
Yeah.
Through a lot of bullshit. Through a lot of injury. You know what I mean? And at least, and I'd say the loyalty to Sterling Shepard is more warranted than it is to Daniel Jones.
Because he's definitely had some productive years. I don't say, but it's a lot of injury though.
That's a lot of injury.
That's a lot of injury.
What else we say before that?
Yeah, I was listening.
No, the hell you wasn't.
I was thinking about something else.
You was thinking about keeping your eyes closed.
No, I almost did fall asleep.
What do you mean almost did? Look at the tape.
No, I didn't. Because I was listening.
Oh, we need an instant replay machine.
Because he was saying about Daniel Jones being productive, and I was like trying to think, and I was like, man,
he had a stretch. He had like a 4-game stretch.
Yeah, it wasn't really like a season
where he did some shit like you did not believe he was gonna do, and them defenses said, and then after he did it, them defenses said never again.
Right.
But then along with that though, it almost matches up because then Barkley gets hurt. Like I'm just kind of giving dude the benefit of the doubt because it's like whenever he gets to a nice little stretch.
But that's the point though. He needs all those tools to be up and running and effective, and then the results still ain't guaranteed. It's still damn near a coin flip.
So do you think at his best could he be an Eli?
No.
Nah.
So he couldn't. So y'all are saying he's not good enough.
No, he couldn't carry Eli's jockstrap.
So he's not good enough that even if he had a great defense,
no,
he couldn't take him on a nice playoff run, possibly to a Super Bowl.
It would have to be a Hall of Fame. It would have to be Ravens-like.
It would have to.
It would have to be better than the Eli Super Bowl defenses.
And those are some nice defenses.
Right. He need more.
Man.
He need more because he's gonna give up a lead or two.
I just don't see him making it past the second round of the playoffs ever.
Man, you know,
Man. Even if they had home field.
Bro, y'all remember Jonathan Beck? He was drafted by the Ravens when I forgot that coach they had that one coach for a year and dude drafted Jonathan Beck in the first round because he was super Christian. He went to BYU. And the coach was super Christian too. I almost feel like this is something similar. That there's got to be some kind of bond there that like I was dumbfounded when they drafted him. Daniel Jones.
Yeah, but that was wasn't that the Haskins draft too? Like, wasn't they were the two that they were pretty much choosing
They
between?
should have drafted Haskins.
I don't know, because he showed that he. Let me not speak ill.
I wouldn't really. I honestly wasn't that impressed with either one of them in
Yeah.
college.
It ain't speaking ill of him to speak on his career. That's not speaking ill of him.
Right.
Oh no, I'm not speaking ill. I thought that Ohio State was able to just tromp through the Big Ten because Big Ten was just subpar.
Yeah. And they had some squads.
Yeah,
I think
and no competition. Yeah.
I think Dennis Haskins with Saquon Barkley and Sterling Shepard healthy and a Kadarius Toney looks good.
I'm glad they kept dude.
I think that's a good look. I think he could do something with that. He would have been able to do something with that.
He still need a line.
That's less of a stretch than drafting Daniel Jones, and I understand that he did have a little bit of a laissez-faire attitude. Haskins did when he came into the league, right? But he was also on a team that didn't have nothing.
Never mind. I was about to ask, where is he now? I just remembered you.
Yeah, that's what. That's why I say, yeah. But and people didn't like his attitude. He walked around kind of a little nonchalant sometimes in front of the camera, right? It kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but he had a better arm than Daniel Jones. Yeah, that's indisputable. That's indisputable. But
I think
him
Jones
and Dan
proved-
Snyder was boys, and so Snyder had to have him.
But I think Jones also proved that he was more NFL ready though. Like that, and that's not saying a lot, but at least the
I
Giants
think there was still
were.
much more potential there. I don't. What's his ceiling?
Jones ceiling,
What's his ceiling? Joe Flacco?
but y'all can't say Joe Flacco because he took the Ravens to a Super Bowl with
Right,
that
but I'm
great
saying,
defense.
but I'm saying that's his ceiling. Is Joe Flacco?
So are we saying that he couldn't get to Eli's level, but he can get to Flacco's level? Because to me, Eli and Joe
I'm
Flacco
saying
are
that's
kind
the
of.
ceiling for him. I'm not saying he could actually hit it.
Oh no, I think Eli is
But I'm saying if
a slight notch above Joe Flacco.
but Eli, I think Eli's way better than Joe Flacco. Honestly, but I think as far as style of play is concerned, if Daniel Jones is going to be effective, he's going to play like Joe Flacco. You know what I mean? He's going to have some good play action fakes. If somebody's open downfield, he's going to get the ball downfield to him, and has a better ability to scramble than Joe Flacco. Right? I think that's the best you can expect from him. And the best of Joe Flacco you got for like a season and a half. Right? There's been some
I'll
pretty
say it was
ugly Joe Flacco football.
But he is one that bet on himself, and definitely that was a nice little bet.
Yeah.
Because he came up.
He sacked up. He sacked up to get that check. But I think Joe Flacco got more guts than Daniel Jones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think he got more
I don't think
guts.
that's in
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. Joe Flacco could go from the Jets over to the Giants, and it helped them more than fucking Daniel
Shit.
Jones.
Damn.
Oh my God, Joe Flacco with a healthy Kadarius Toney.
I don't know, because Joe Flacco's arm is kind of.
Yes, it definitely ain't what it used to be.
Yeah, it's kind of shot down.
As wide open as Kadarius Toney was getting last year, he hit that. Even if he underthrow it.
He going to his Tagovailoa.
Yeah.
Valoa underthrow it. That's going to be a specific underthrow.
Hey man, don't it look like Tyreek Hill playing a lot of running back?
I haven't seen any of the highlights of the game.
It looks
The
very
ones-
running back like.
But the ones that you need to see are definitely the underthrows. Like there's one.
I'm sure that if I type in Tyreek underthrows week 1,
Because I'm talking about
someone done already put the footage together for me.
yeah, the one, because the one I saw, it was almost 10 yards short. Like it's just it's not gonna be a good season for your boy. Hey, Rob, let me get that.
My bad, bro.
All right. So I actually got a couple of surprises, surprise players at least. Man, AJ Brown, it's almost like pouring salt in the wound. And they force fed the man on a couple of drives, and I'm just sitting here like, he should be a Titan.
Should have been doing. That's what it is.
Should have been a Titan. Man, couldn't cough up the cash.
Hey, what was that tweet he said? Oh, so I'm the problem, huh?
Man.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Jalen Hurts is gonna be nice. They've done almost everything that they can possibly do to make sure that he has the weapons to be successful. So if he can't get it done this year, he just can't get it done. I think he's one of the ones where there's no excuses anymore. So
They're stacked.
yeah.
They're stacked.
I'm doing a couple of different pick'ems, and in one of them, I did pick the Lions to win. Hey, we've had this discussion. I think the Lions are playing around 800 ball this year. 7-10, 8-9. May flip the script on you fools. Hit a 9-8.
Hey, the St. Brown brothers got off this weekend. Detroit and Chicago.
Yeah, I say it was something crazy. What they scored a touchdown within like 5 minutes or something of each other. It was
like
something
that,
crazy.
That's fresh.
Nah, them cats can play, man.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're nice.
Them cats can play.
Yeah, they're real nice.
And their daddy was like a track dude or something like that, I think. Yeah. It ain't just a bunch of rare names.
Yeah, so definite disappointments. And this is just because I watched it happen in real time. Derrick Henry, as far as players go, I'm gonna say this. I've said this a lot the last year, but if a team was to give us a 2nd round pick, I know y'all think I'm crazy. I'm taking that.
Ooh.
Oh,
For
now,
Henry.
yeah.
Ooh.
For Henry.
A 2nd round pick?
A 2nd round
yeah.
pick right now.
No, you can't just be a 2nd. It'd be a 2nd and a 6th.
I'm taking straight up 2nd. Take his contract. Give me a 2nd, and we need to start building something else because it's not gonna work. Like they have really
You're gonna
been.
get robbed if you take a second. Just take a second.
They've been
Not
beating their
really,
head up
'cause
against
Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's what?
6 year.
6 year.
These next 3 years, he is going to roll over people.
I don't know.
It's a
man.
wrap.
I think the next 3 years is gonna catch up to him.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Oh no!
All big backs, once they
not saying
start-
he's definitely gonna get hurt again, but
I'm a fan. and
I'm definitely a fan.
I think he's in the mold of Adrian James, like
I don't
like
know,
that
I look
dude.
at
That
him more
dude.
Eddie George,
Yeah, I say definitely Eddie George's.
because Adrian James.
He bounced back from injury better than Eddie George did.
Yeah, I'll say because once Eddie George
Eddie
like
George
for
was
real
a
got
steady
hurt,
decline after,
yeah, it was a wrap.
injuries. Yeah,
It was definitely a wrap.
but that's why I say Adrian James got hurt and came back and still became, top 5 running back. You know what I mean? I think he got that type of dog in him. He's bigger than Adrian James, but not super bigger than Adrian James. You know what I mean? I think they got the same type of toughness.
I just think we rely too much on him. It's if he goes to a different team that maybe not as run heavy, he can still be as effective. I just think the Titans they are just living in the past. Like a run dominant offense is not going to win a championship in today's NFL. It's just not going to.
You know what that sounds a lot like?
What's that?
Sounds a lot like the St. Louis Rams and Jerome Bettis.
I don't know. Cause they got Falk after that though.
Was it immediately after?
I'm almost sure. Hold on.
I thought it was a year or two.
No, they got Phil. No, they drafted Lawrence Phillips.
Oh, that's
That's
right.
what it was. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep.
Well,
So, yeah, that was-
the
that-
bus left the Rams when they're still in Los Angeles.
But they drafted Lawrence Phillips that next year because that's why they.
Right, that's right.
That was Dick
You're right,
Vermeil's
my bad.
first year.
That
He
was the first year in
he
St.
didn't go to
Louis.
St.
Yeah.
Louis. Right,
Yeah,
right.
and that was
Damn, boy.
Not good. Not good.
Hey, you thought it was a good move.
On paper,
On
it was
paper, it looked great.
It was a great move.
It looked great. You thought you had a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
nah. I knew something wasn't right with dude, man. I saw him at an event, and he just
Is he still alive?
Nah, he died in
He died in a
jail.
car wreck, didn't he?
Nah, I think he died in jail.
jail, I thought.
Yeah,
In jail?
like
Yeah,
his
about 4 years
his
ago,
room or his cellmate killed him, or it was something crazy.
Damn.
yeah.
that
That
was
was a
a-
movie about him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you didn't look at his face and see a lot of good intentions. Just, yeah.
Man, they said he was the nicest dude though. He was just off.
January 2016.
Oh, he suicide.
Man.
And he killed R.J. Sauer's cousin in a in a jail cell.
Now that's a what if right there.
Oh man, Lawrence Phillips was. That
And
dude
shit,
was-
and that was the other thing. He got 25 years for the assault and kidnapping of his girlfriend.
And I was saying, wasn't it
And he also had an assault
because in college he
at a
beat
pickup
somebody's
football
ass.
game.
But didn't something happen in college too?
No, you think about Blunt.
LeGarrette.
Yeah, when he stole on that food after the game.
No, there
No,
was
I'm
some
talking
there was some accusations in college.
Yeah, in
they
Nebraska.
But they got snuffed like
With the quickness.
real quick. It's like, nah, this is the number 1 overall pick, dog. We don't know nothing about that. And hold on. If nobody knew, Osborne knew.
Almost definitely.
Oh man, yeah.
Osborne knew.
Yeah, he knew a lot of shit.
And I wouldn't say he was notorious for recruiting goons, but
It was some goons that that went up to Nebraska.
Who else?
Off the top of my head,
It was like a couple dudes from the offensive line, a couple dudes from the defensive line. He had some goons up there.
They got in trouble like that?
I don't know how much trouble they got.
I mean, they got in trouble.
yeah,
yeah,
nah, on that level, but it's hard to get in trouble on that level though.
Yes, which makes it so much more amazing with Lawrence Phillips.
Man.
Yeah, because you really got to be out there.
But boy, he could tote that rock. He could tote that rock. But he just did not have it all there.
Man.
Very Herschel Walker like. Hey, I ain't gonna delve too much into politics, but I just thought about something last week. You know, with Herschel Walker coming out with all these crazy ass quotes and all that, right? And him lying about a bunch of shit about being a law enforcement officer and shit like that. I almost wonder if him doing 2,000 push-ups and 2,000 sit-ups a day was either a lie or a fucking embellishment.
I mean, when
Maybe
you look at his physique,
maybe
though,
maybe he was just naturally that
Man.
dude.
that would be hard to do though.
Naturally, that dude.
Yeah,
like
because he was like kind of like dumb cut. Like it was.
yeah, he was.
But what if the number ain't 2,000 each a day? Maybe what if it's like 900?
That's still a lot, but I see what you're saying though.
Yeah.
Definitely see what you're saying. Because I think 500 will probably do it.
Man,
Right.
I'm gonna knock out this quick 3.
Man,
Right. What? How much more benefit are you getting after 500?
and that's a lot of time. Like when you think about doing
And
something
that's
2,000
muscle failure every time you work out.
and doing something 2,000 times a day, that's gonna take out some hours in your day. And damn, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, that shit does sound kind of crazy.
Some hours, dog.
Yeah, it would have to take hours.
And he said he said he did it during the football season.
And you're
Ain't
not,
no way.
And you're not doing 2,000 back to back. Like you still, even if you were
He
in,
said he did it every day.
yeah, even if you're in shape like that, let's just say you do 200.
No weights. That's what he did every day.
Yeah, that I don't know.
He can do it. I don't know about every day.
And you that
but he
fucking
can
big
do
with
it.
no weights?
Yeah,
Come on, dog.
Now I believe that because I knew some cats down in when I was in school down at MU that didn't lift weights, and they was big cock strong country motherfuckers. But now they were out doing like chores
yeah,
and shit.
like throwing bells
Yeah.
and hay and shit like that. Yeah,
Yeah, so they was farm kids.
Farm strength, yeah.
Motherfuckers was,
Yeah. Herschel wasn't on the farm for long. Right?
that nigga on a nutty for him though.
As soon as he hit Little League football, he was like, he ain't never touching the field again. Not that field. Not that type of field. But yeah, I just a little bit of it makes me wonder if he embellished on that.
I'm sure he did, especially the end of the season part.
Or that motherfucker was only doing 500 each a day and doing steroids. I think if they had some steroid evidence on him by now, that would have
I most definitely would have came
that
out.
would have came out by now. But yeah, you know.
And plus, he never got the steroid head. Like most.
He didn't?
Nah, his head was always kind of the same.
Look at his
like,
head now.
Cause I don't say, cause when Barry Bonds was on that shit,
His
like
head
that
is just
nigga
as
got.
big as Barry Bonds' head is.
Man, I don't know. Cause Barry shit ballooned like a bobblehead. Like that shit was crazy.
He's always been that big. You know what I'm saying? He's always kind of
Yeah.
big head on a little bit.
Yeah, he's always had like the skull of an offensive lineman. Herschel Walker has, right?
Yeah. Yeah, cause I don't say cause steroid head is pretty much like you know what's going on at that point.
Well, yeah, I it just makes me because he didn't talk much in the NFL. Didn't talk much at all.
And there was definitely a reason for that.
Right.
We're finding that out right now. Yeah.
So he just said, "Yeah, man, I ain't got time to talk. I gotta do my push-ups and sit-ups. I got 2,000 to do. Get 2,000 apiece."
Oh well. Shit. Anything you want to say before we wrap her down?
Can we talk our shit again?
What?
We got nominated.
Oh yeah. We did get a Monarchy podcast got nominated for
Best
local podcast on the Casey Pitch Best of 20.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
That's what's up.
Mortimer, we're back.
Say more about that. We'll have some. We're gonna run a little bit of a campaign, I guess. Even though I'm sure the other, because I think the voting's over at the end of September.
Is it?
I think so. So we monarchied ourselves on this one. But I appreciate everyone that nominated us and everyone who's hit me up and said that they voted for us so far.
Man, appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
That's that warms my heart. It's cool.
If nothing else is sentimental value, it's nice to get a nomination at the Pitch Awards again.
Yeah. We don't do this for the awards at all.
No, not at all.
But this is one that that's cool. And when I figure out how to work Facebook, I'm gonna make Jason add me and on the damn Facebook page.
Definitely feel like we've been selected amongst our peers.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
In good company in a lot of those nominations.
Yeah. Shit, Nigel Beers got nominated.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I thought that was dope.
Yep.
Congrats to Nigel.
Fuck it, let's try and get him on.
Oh, well, we just gotta. We'll talk about it after camera. That's other stuff. Well, this week, I don't know who I'm playing. I haven't looked. I guess I can look now, huh?
Man, say shit. Maybe is it quarter?
Is it quarter?
Hold on. Cause I know I'm playing James this week, and
I'm playing Devin.
yeah, so you playing the quarter.
Oh shit! I got the Valley Juice Misfits.
You know what I'm saying? It's the battle of the undefeateds. And I don't know how he is still undefeated. How this happened, man.
Yeah.
How did it happen?
Somebody asked me.
I'm underdog in this one, but I feel like I got a shot.
Somebody asked me why I got the Vegas kicker, and I was like, because he's gonna have like 12 games in domes.
Yeah.
and 2 games and the game in Denver.
That's fair.
I was like, shit, if that ain't a recipe for money.
I think they have highly undervalued Ross St. Brown this week against Washington. I think he's gonna do work.
Oh, and next week we bring in the tournament of the underperformers back. And this matchup, I know y'all gonna love it. 85 Bears versus the 06. Can you guess?
06.
06. And they had to have won a championship.
When the Chiefs won.
Patriots.
Colts. So one of the best offenses of all time versus one of the best defenses of all time. And they only won 1 chip, so next week that's gonna be the next on the list.
I like that.
All right, I'm gonna start thinking about that one. That's yeah.
Yeah, I got some research to do. I can already see some critical elements that have to be investigated.
Yeah, I have to get my line together again. You know, I got one section of it nice this week. I got to get another section of it nice this upcoming week. Quarters knees be buried in my backyard.
Damn, James.
Well, on behalf of J-Ritoc and Jamel Rockwell and myself, appreciate y'all tuning in. Holler at y'all next week. Spackler Lawn Care
Whatever.
in the house.
Whatever.